Crying over climate. The Department of Interior Secretary getting misty while testifying over Biden's proposed $35 billion energy budget.
Are you committed to an all of the above energy strategy that lowers cost for Americans?
We are committed to energy independence for our country. Climate change is the crisis of our lifetime. We have an obligation to future generations to make sure that we have a planet for them to live on. And that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm working incredibly hard to make sure that we can realize that transition.
Congressman Bruce Westerman chairs the committee. You saw him asking that question to the secretary right there. He joins us now. Thanks for being here. Look, that was quite a virtue signaling spectacle, those tears or attempted tears. What is your reaction to the answer to your question like that?
Well, I think it shows where this federal agency is. They've lost their way. They've taken their focus off of the job they're supposed to be doing of stewarding our natural resources. And I think this really is the genuine message that Secretary Haaland wanted to put out, speaking to the left base that they've got and ignoring the hardworking Americans who need more energy, who need more minerals, and who are being denied by this administration.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty hard to just come up with tears like that if you aren't actually serious about what you're saying. You know, you said that she finally came to testify after 2 years. Then she started crying about climate change. She also made a point. She said something very interesting. What about the obligation to future generations? You know, Congressman, what about our obligation to people here right now when it comes to inflation and crime? I mean, talking about the biggest threat to our generation, what do you think?
Yeah, we've got a lot of threats to our current and future generations, and even if you take their climate argument, their policies are going the wrong direction. They're making us more dependent on OPEC, making us more dependent on China for mining and minerals. We're consuming products from around the world that are produced in the worst circumstances, where when we make it here in America, it's clean, there's no human rights violations, and it's better for the environment and the economy. And I don't know why they can't see that and why they continue to double down on not making us energy independent. Although they say that, their policies are going in just the opposite direction, and they're more focused on their woke culture than they are on doing the job for the American people, and that's why I say they've lost their way.
I think the important policies mentioned both in Ashley's question and your answer are actual crises. And I would just add, earlier in the show, we had the soundbite of the immigration hearing with about the grandmother and the child who were killed by the migrant who ran them over. I think that's a reason that you cry in a hearing, not necessarily this. As for the money, Congressman, where is this $35.5 billion that's being requested going? Like, where would it go? And why haven't they had enough money to do what they need to do already?
Well, it's finally good to get the secretary back in front of a hearing, because she's had a free pass like most of the administration has until Republicans took control of the House. But we found out things throughout these hearings that, you know, in the Inflation Reduction Act, there was $200 million put out there for maintenance backlog in the national park system. Well, guess where all $200 million went? It went to Nancy Pelosi's Presidio Park in San Francisco. As a matter of fact, a quarter, or nearly a quarter, 24% of all the maintenance backlog funding spent by the National Park Service went to Nancy Pelosi's district. You see an administration, you see the far left that they talk about doing things for the common person, but what they're doing is paying off special interests in their own party, and that's ridiculous that nearly a quarter of the maintenance backlog will go into Nancy Pelosi's district. It's ridiculous if it went into any one district, but you know, it's not the it's not the Nancy Pelosi service,
right.
It's the National Park Service.
And I think your explanation there also leads perfectly into this next topic. The Fish and Wildlife Service is making its priorities clear, where it wants its money to go. Documents obtained and reviewed by the Washington Times say, quote, the diversity, equity, and inclusion agenda is the agency's most important work right now. I don't know, Congressman, shouldn't the Fish and Wildlife Agency's most important work be, what's the word I'm going for, Ash? Oh, that's right, fish and wildlife.
Yeah, and they talk about the Endangered Species Act, but they're doing nothing to help habitat to save our endangered species, to take species off the endangered list by recovering them. It just goes to show you how their priorities are misplaced. And again, it's not the U.S. It is the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. It's not the U.S. Fringe and Woke Service, and that's what it's become. We found out they had a seminar for people with eco grief to go get counseling because they're working in the Fish and Wildlife Service and they just can't handle what they're seeing out there on the ground, so they go get counseling for eco grief. That's where your tax dollars are going.
I had forgotten about that eco grief part. I'm glad you brought that back up, because to me, this ties into what we were first talking about with the crying and talking about climate. Doesn't this just stress to you even more that the Washington elites are just completely out of touch? We got like 10 or 15 seconds or so.
Absolutely out of touch. Go out and do your job, make the world a better place, provide clean energy, provide the mining and minerals that we need, take care of animals, take care of the fish, and make the world a better place. Take care of our forests. They go up in flames every summer.
A lot to unpack here, Congressman Bruce Westerman. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.